Hi, my name's Kaminski, and I'm delighted to tell you about a new Casket Empty Bible Study series with the Old Testament is coming out in the fall and then the New Testament out in the spring. Well, many of you have asked about how do we teach Casket Empty in the church? And we've heard some wonderful stories about pastors and small group leaders who have been using the material and kind of converting it into Bible studies, which is just fantastic. But we also wanted to provide a resource for you that really takes you through the storyline week by week that you can use in an individual kind of Bible study. It could be just yourself, it could be in a small group, but this can also be used as a church-wide curriculum, and you can even have a preaching series that goes along with it. So that's really the design. It's 18 weeks for the Old Testament and then 14 weeks for the New Testament, and that really gives you 32 weeks, kind of like a year-long church-wide curriculum if you consider time off during Advent, taking a break from the series, and during the summer and during Easter as well. So that's really how it's designed. It doesn't need to be done together. They standalone series. So we're really excited about this. So I'm writing the Old Testament with someone else, actually, with John Moser, who is a pastor, and I'm absolutely delighted because John has been a pastor for over 40 years, and he just brings a whole wealth of pastoral experience, and he's also taught through the Casket Empty material a number of times in his local church context. He's preached through the series, and so we're just really thrilled to be working with him. And David Palmer's writing the New Testament, and he's also working with John Moser, so that this is going to be a great collaborative project. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the kind of the mechanics of the Bible study, if you like, just as you're thinking about your own ministry context. So basically what the study is about is we have around about 3 or 4 chapters of biblical Old Testament and New Testament biblical readings each week. The Old Testament, of course, is primarily on the Old Testament, but we also include some New Testament references because the goal is really to see this as one redemptive narrative. And so I've also been giving a one-page introduction to each week, which really overviews the key people, the key events, and really helps people see where they are in the story. John has provided some very helpful questions about the content and also application of the material. And then each week, each person is asked to look at the timeline and to look at the maps, because the series is really designed to be used with the visual timeline. And the reason is that we don't want to read these stories in isolation, but we want to keep them within the biblical narrative. And so the timeline helps us as we're teaching the material in the church and as we're learning it ourselves to really trace the story of redemption at this kind of chronological sequence. So the timeline is used in it as well as the maps, because the maps help us to keep the geographical movement in view. So we're really excited about this whole series. I also wanted to let you know about a couple of other things related to it. We do have some videos available. John has done several videos on how to teach the material in a small group context, and also how to teach the material if you're doing it online. Obviously with COVID-19, that's had huge impact on the church and how we minister to each other. And so he's had the opportunity to teach the material via Zoom. So he's going to do a short video and we'll have that available on our website for you to look at. And he's also going to be doing a video on what is it like to teach this as a church-wide curriculum with a preaching series going alongside. We also have a couple of Zoom meetings coming up where we can have a Q&A time for those who are thinking about teaching it and how do they do that in the local church context. I've also done 18 short videos, one designed for each week of this study. And really these videos are to introduce people to the big themes of the topic. But I do want you to be aware that the videos are not integrated into this study, because really our goal and the goal of Casket Empty has always been really to help you teach in the local church context. And so we want to have local people teaching face-to-face. So the video series are not designed to be somehow put in as part of the series. They're simply as a resource there to help you get extra background information if you need it. And so they'll be available online and through the Casket Empty website. Well, we're so excited about this, and please email us if you have any questions. And keep an eye out on the newsletter and on the website that will give you information about some of the upcoming Zoom meetings. And may the Lord bless you at this time.